Welcome back, my beautiful people. I'm going to make another squash casserole today. I've got two more to use up, and what I've got in here is just a little bit of olive oil. It's going to be kind of like the last one I made, but this time I'm going to saute the onions and the squash together, and I'll be adding cream of mushrooms, cream of chicken soup, a cup of sour cream, and some cheese. So this one's going to be a little bit different. The last one, oh my gosh, it was so good. I love these squash casseroles. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Enjoying you some fresh garden vegetables. I always hate when the end of season comes and there's no more fresh vegetables. But I do got some squash froze. Of course, it's still not like, you know, getting it really fresh, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I thought I'd try sauteing it instead of, last time I boiled it down a little bit. Um, and it's fine that way, or you can steam it. But I just thought I would try it this way. It will probably leave the squash a little bit crispier. So that's what we're going to do today, folks, my friends. This has been a busy 2 days so far. I've got an aunt that's coming up, down, up, I guess, from Texas, and I'm really excited. I'm trying to get everything done around here, and it just seems like the time anymore just goes so fast, and I go to bed so early. I put the onion in there with it. I go to bed so early anymore. That's pitiful. And I also did zucchini. I mixed it this time. And I'm going to add just a little bit of salt so that it's not bland. I guess I should have done this in 2 batches. We'll see. Y'all know me. I'm always needing a bigger pan. This time I'm going to use this casserole dish. What are you doing, Miss Bailey? Let's see if I can show y'all her. She loves to watch me cook. Let's see if I can turn you around. She loves watching me cook. This chair one day, me and my son and Bailey, we was in Lexington at a Peddler's Mall, and we had walked and walked and walked, and Bailey never stops to rest. Unless we're back in the car or somewhere that we're all sitting down. Bailey never stops to rest. She wants to keep on walking. Well, we were walking through the Peddler's Mall, and she jumps up on this chair. And I couldn't get her off. She wouldn't come off. So it was really odd. So I told my son, I said, let's look at the price of it. And I think it was like $10. And I said, I'm going to get that chair for Bailey because she really liked that chair. And my son says, get it home. She'll never sit in it. But she don't that much. But when I cook, she does. She likes to watch me cook. Silly girl. Turn y'all back around. Hope y'all can see enough. I want to add a little pepper too. I like pepper in my stuff. But anyways, you're just gonna let this saute a little bit. It looked like a little salt bit. But if you don't put some kind of seasoning, you could put garlic powder. Guess you could put onion powder or whatever you want. That's the thing about these casseroles. They're yours. You make them yours. However you want to. Okay, I'm just going to let this saute. And I may have to split it up if it I think it'll be alright. Because I don't want it cooked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it mushy. I want it to be kind of uncooked because it's going to go in the oven. Your squash, do y'all peel it or unpeel it? I don't peel mine. I know I was just browsing through some different recipes on these, and the one recipe I came across said smash it, smush it, with the potato masher or something. But I don't like mine like that. I like mine kind of whole, and I'm gonna use the breadcrumbs on top this time also. Yeah, I don't like my squash blended up, smushed up. What are y'all having for dinner today or supper? I call it supper because that's what us Southerners always called it, was supper. My youngest son, of course, he didn't live in Kentucky for a long time. I mean, he was born here and raised by me, but when he got older and went off to college and everything, then he went to California, and he picked up that kind of slang. And when he came here, when he came back to Kentucky, I would say, "What do you want for supper?" And he would say, "What do you mean? What do you want for supper tonight?" He says, "Mom, I don't know what you mean." And he really didn't. And he always called it dinner. It was dinner for him. And now he's, since he's been back a while, he's starting to call it supper. Because I don't know about y'all. Y'all talk different than Californians do. Yeah, of course we're hillbillies and we're Southerners. You got a kick out of that. Yeah, he called it, your noon meal is lunch, and then your nighttime meal is dinner. Well, for me, it's always been, your mealtime can be dinner or lunch, but then your nighttime meal is supper. I guess it's all in the way that you were raised and, what you grew up saying. See how the squash, it gets done, it sautés pretty quick. Of course, that's a thin piece. You don't want to, or I don't want it mushy. And what I'm going to do is, when I get ready to put this in the casserole dish, I'm just going to throw it in, and then I'll mix it all up together in this dish. That way you've only used your skillet and one other bowl or casserole dish or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm going to let this saute, and I will bring y'all back here in a few minutes. Okay, here we go. Now I have put a little butter in the bottom of the dish also. You see my squashes. pretty done. We're not done, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to dump this in. It smells good just like that. I think Mama used to uh, make it like that. Just steam squash and done. Get that butter stirred around in there. Can y'all see? Yeah. Then I'm going to add my cream of chicken. And I got the 50% less sodium. And you can also, another thing you can do is you can chop up leftover pork chops or chicken. You can also, or you can put your pork chop on the bottom of the pan and bake it all together. I say there's so many ways to make this. You just want to cream that together. I probably should have really needed another squash in there, but that was it. I may have to go to the market and get me a couple more squashes. I really enjoy this. I'm gonna put let's put a little bit of cheese next. Just gonna put a little bit. Then I'm gonna add my sour cream. I'm gonna stir that all in. This is smelling good. And this time, I'm not going to add an egg this time. Remember last time I added an egg? Well, this time I'm not going to. I want to make sure this is mixed up pretty good. You know what? I'm going to add some breadcrumbs in there too. And then plus alongside on the top. Like I say, just make this your own. However you want to make it. That's the good thing about squash. All right. I'll bring y'all back here in a little bit. I'm going to preheat my oven. And I don't want to really cook it right now. I'm going to preheat my oven and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, guys. I don't know. I've missed a step with y'all somewhere. But anyways, I don't know what I did. I put some breadcrumbs on top and some little butter dabs. And now I'm going to put it in the preheated oven at 350 for, I don't know, just till it gets really hot inside, because it's basically done. You just want everything to cook together. Put full on it to keep the steam in, where it'll really steam up good. I'll bring you back when she gets done. Okay, y'all, this smells yummy. I'm not sure how long I'll let it cook. Like I say, everything was basically done, so just had to heat it up. I'm gonna taste this baby. I'm not sure if I like the crumbs on top of it, but something different. I think I'd like it better with the cornflakes or the You know, so I've also used the Pepperidge Farm, uh, like the stuffing mix. I've also used that. That's good. Mm, it's yummy. It's another hit. You know, last time I used Ritz crackers, didn't I? Forgot about that. I may uh I may add some of them on there. This is good though. Mm, mm. Thing about this also, sorry about that. The longer it sets, the better it is. So this is one of those dishes that, uh, you put it in the refrigerator or whatever. This is good. This is yummy. Mm. Delicious. Okay, guys, make your squash casserole. If you get any squash, it's really you know. Last time I made that one, that was my meal. Tonight I do got a couple pork chops thawing out that I need to cook up. So I'll have pork chops and squash casserole tonight. Y'all have a blessed day. Love you all, and I will talk to you later.